This is Vauxhall's response to the vast influx of super minis to go on sale in the UK. It's the all-new Corsa. Both 3 and 5-door versions will go on sale in the autumn, with prices starting at around £8,000. The new Corsa is much more grown-up than before. It has a bigger boot with a removable floor and a classier cabin. There are some nice design touches too, like an optional bicycle rack that pulls out from the rear bumper like a drawer. 3 petrol engines will be offered, a 1 litre, a 1.2 and a 1.4. Diesel buyers can opt for a 69 brake horsepower 1.3 or a 123 brake horsepower 1.7. There's also the chance that the diesel 1.3 litre 95 brake horsepower version could be added to the range.
The big news on the Chrysler stand at London's Motorshow is this, the all-new Sebring. This is the family car that Chrysler hopes will be able to steal sales from the likes of Ford Mondeo and the Vauxhall Vectra when it goes on sale in mid-2007. Chrysler is using the Sebring's distinctive looks as a big selling point and hopes the styling will set it apart from European and Japanese rivals. It's also been given a gadget makeover with enough toys to keep James Bond happy. Running late for work? Enjoy a drink on the go with this coffee heater, which also doubles as a drinks cooler. If you like your tunes, this 20GB music hard drive should carry a fair chunk of your music collection. Other features include a touchscreen sat-nav system, climate control, plus front, side and passenger airbags. The Sebring will be offered with some powerful engines too, including 170 bhp 2.4 litre petrol, 187 bhp 2.7 litre V6 petrol, or 138 bhp 2 litre diesel. Final prices are yet to be set, but we'd expect to pay between £17,000 and £18,000.
If Jaguar's gorgeous XK had you drooling, then you might need a bib for this. It's the new performance version, the XKR. It doesn't just look meaner. It uses a supercharged version of Jaguar's 4.2 litre V8, which gives it 420 brake horsepower. It'll chew through the 0 to 60 mph dash in less than 5 seconds and carry on to a limited top speed of 155 mph. The handling should also be better than the standard cars, with stiffer suspension settings, more powerful front brakes, and faster acting, weightier steering. If you like what you see, you can stroll into any Jaguar dealer and order one today. That's as long as you've got £67,500 to spend. There's a convertible version too, and that'll set you back a further £6,000.
Now, if you thought convertibles were just hairdressers' cars, this could be the car that's going to change your mind. It's the M6 convertible and it's BMW's fastest ever drop-top. This aggressive-looking front end contains the same 5-litre V10 as the M6 Coupe, and it uses the same 7-speed SMG automatic gearbox with electronic settings that range from fast to super fast. It'll hit 62 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds. That's just 0.2 of a second slower than the hardtop. And if BMW hadn't limited the top speed to 155 miles per hour, it'd get close to 200 before topping out. All this carbon fibre and horsepower doesn't come cheap. BMW announced today that the M6 convertible will cost £86,500 when it goes on sale in September.
If you thought Hyundai's Santa Fe was the only choice when it comes to affordable 4x4s, then you might want to think again. This is Chevrolet's new Captiva. Built on the same platform as Vauxhall's forthcoming Antara, the Captiva was originally due for release in the new year, but production has been delayed by 6 months. The entry-level 2.4 petrol version should cost around £16,000, while the 2-litre diesel should weigh in at around £18,500. We've had the opportunity to drive both, and the diesel is definitely the one to go for, though unfortunately neither is particularly rewarding to drive. It looks great though, and a wonderfully simple seat folding system makes it extremely versatile. The Captiva comes with a petrol or with Chevrolet's first ever diesel engine, and is available in 5 or 7-seat format.
Next door, Land Rover are unveiling their new baby 4x4. But we've got our own, and here it is, the all-new Freelander 2. The new car is bigger and much more grown-up than the last, both inside and out. Like the old car, it won't be a hardened country crosser, but it should get you further into the wilderness than its predecessor ever could. The engines are more powerful and more economical than before. You'll have the choice of a 230 brake horsepower 3.2 litre petrol or a 158 brake horsepower 2.2 litre turbo diesel. Most importantly, Land Rover has cured many of the ills of the old Freelander with a wider cabin, bigger boot, easier access and better switchgear. The new Freelander will go on sale in December with prices starting at £22,000.
Mazda's latest MX-5 managed to improve on what was already a great car. Now it gets its first ever electrically folding roof. And what's more, it's a hardtop. Meet the Mazda MX-5 Roadster Coupe, which makes its world debut here at the British Motor Show. It transforms from open-top roadster to stylish coupe in just 12 seconds. It's likely to cost from £18,500 for the entry-level 125 horsepower 1.8 litre, rising to £21,500 for the sport-trimmed 158 horsepower 2 litre version. The addition of the hardtop only adds around 30 kilograms to the car's overall weight, so we hope it will retain the balance and poise that makes the MX-5 so much fun. We'll find out for sure when we get our hands on it in September, so check back on whatcar.com then to see how it fares.
There's still no final decision from Mitsubishi about whether it will launch the i in the UK, but the chances of it arriving next February, very, very high. It's going to come with loads of equipment, a little 660cc engine that puts out 64 brake horsepower, and a price tag of about £9,000. Also on display for the first time in the UK are this powerful new FQ360 Evolution 9 and Mitsubishi's new L200 pickup.
Seat's sporty Leon FR has only just gone on sale, but if you want something even faster, there's this, the all-new Cupra version, which makes its world debut here at the British Motor Show. The 237 brake horsepower Cupra goes on sale next January. For a likely starting price of less than £20,000, you'll get a 0 to 60 time of 6.4 seconds and a top speed of 153 miles per hour. That makes the Leon Cupra one of the hottest hatches around.
Nowadays it seems like virtually everyone's got a folding tin-top convertible. Ford are the latest manufacturer to jump on the bandwagon with this, the Focus Coupe Cabriolet. It's based on the standard Focus hatchback, and when you consider the donor car's brilliant driving dynamics, it's a safe bet that the drop-top version should be among the most entertaining cars in its class to drive. Power comes courtesy of 3 engines. The entry-level 1.6 petrol gives 99 brake horsepower, while a 2-litre unit provides more grunt with 143. There's also a 2-litre diesel option, which gives 134 brake horsepower. Prices start at £16,795, but rather disappointingly, you'll have to wait until October to get one, just in time for the winter to draw in. Ford has also just announced that it's going to invest at least £1 billion over the next 6 years in more environmentally friendly cars, like this Focus Coupe Cabriolet that's powered by ethanol, and a Focus hatchback that can return 70 miles to the gallon.
Mercedes has been busy over the last 18 months. That's why there's so many UK firsts to see on the Mercedes stand. We've already seen the new R-Class and the new S-Class, but both these cars make their UK show debut alongside a few old favourites that have undergone facelifts. These include this, the SL convertible, and this, the E-Class executive car. Disappointingly, the new CL isn't going to be here, which leaves the only bona fide Premier to this, the new GL. We've driven this car already and found it to be as powerful and refined as it is comfortable and spacious. However, it's pricey, checking in at around £50,000.
This car isn't being released until January, but Honda has brought along one of the first production versions of its 3-door Civic for prospective customers to take a look. The Type S is more than just a Civic with 2 fewer doors. It has a more coupe-like profile and sporty bodywork touches. Under the skin, suspension settings have been changed to improve cornering stability, ride comfort and steering responses. 2 familiar engines will provide the power. Both the 1.8 litre petrol and the 2.2 litre diesel engine are currently on offer in the Civic 5-door lineup. The Type S will be well stocked too. Buyers can expect 17-inch alloys, a stability program, air conditioning and 6 airbags to be included as standard.
By the middle of next year, Dodge is going to enter the 4x4 market with this brutish-looking Nitro. As we've come to expect from Dodge, the Nitro grabs your attention with aggressive, no-nonsense styling. It's about the same size as a Nissan X-Trail though, so it's not quite as fearsome as it looks. Still, prices are likely to start at around £18,000, so the price tag isn't that fearsome either. From launch, we'll have a 3.7 litre V6 petrol and a diesel engine too. Dodge's whole ethos is about affordable power, however, so we wouldn't be surprised if we saw a racy SRT version in the not too distant future.